I've got 15 days until I line up for the Spartan 5K, and instead of hiring a coach or buying a workout plan, I'm going to do something different. I'm using AI to build one for me. With some research, the right prompts, and a human touch, I've challenged ChatGPT to design a 15-day Spartan Boot Camp to see if it can actually help me up-level my daily discipline and become a real competitor in just 2 weeks. Now, I'm not starting from scratch. I've been flexing my discipline muscle for almost 2 years now, and I've recently started going live here every weekday morning, building consistency 1 rep at a time. If you're interested in how I created my nutrition plan and workout program using nothing but free tools like ChatGPT and Google Sheets, check out the full tutorials on my main page. And if you need a virtual workout partner, join me live every weekday morning right here. You can also hit the live tab and I'll be there anytime. The whole idea is simple. You don't need a gym, a trainer, or a nutritionist. You just need basic equipment, a plan, and a little self-discipline. So here's the real question. Can ChatGPT actually get me ready for the Spartan race? Let's find out. Step 1, let's create the plan. Before I get started for the day, I wanted to try to create this workout to get me ready for the Spartan sprint. As you can see, I'm looking all over the internet to see if there's like any type of training program. All of these training programs are paid for. So without having to pay for this, I looked up this guy as well, and he gave a few things to consider actually. So I'm gonna watch this. Okay, so as I was recording this tutorial, whenever I opened up the browser and let it play, the audio was getting attached to my microphone that's sitting here at the desk. So it was getting into this weird echoey loop type deal situation. But to break it down quickly, whenever you're training for your Spartan race, this is what he said you should keep in mind. These 5 main things, and that's running and hiking endurance, mobility training, grip strength, upper and lower body strength, and burpee endurance. So we're gonna keep these things in mind as we create our ChatGPT prompts. All right, so I have the basic concept of what we're gonna try to do here. We'll close him out, and then I opened up the Spartan Race obstacles. So I went to here and I actually scrolled over to see just a list of all the obstacles. Now I think there's 20 obstacles total, plus there's many more. So I don't know, he gave us a few in that video there, but I wrote down everything that was on the Spartan page that they listed for the obstacles. So without doing a training program, let's just forget about that, because we're not going to pay. We're trying to create our own thing here. So what I want to do is add these 5 things. Focus on, which we will do that. Let's see. Mobility training. Let's see. Grip strength. Upper and lower body strength. All right, so this is kind of what I have in mind. All right, create a work out plan that, let's see, let me move this down here, actually adjust this screen. How about that? All right, so now I'm going to start generating the prompt, right? So this will be what our prompt looks like. We're going to focus on running and hiking, mobility training, grip strength, upper and lower body strength, core stability, and burpees. And this is the chat along with everything else above this. This is the prompt that I want to send ChatGPT. Create a workout plan that will prepare me for the Spartan 5K plus 20 obstacles that I will be participating in on the 22nd of this month. Today is the 4th, and tomorrow I will start for training for this race. There are a few exercises and ideas that I want to incorporate, specifically running and hiking. I will start running my mile with a weighted vest every weekday. I will add a 3K run to my Saturdays. For mobility training, I want my Friday to be a mobility and stretch day. All other exercises should prepare me for improved grip strength, upper and lower body strength, and core stability. With the exception of Friday and Saturday, I want to add burpees to the end of every workout. Each day of the week can focus on the Applicable obstacles listed above. I want these workouts to last no longer than 15 minutes per day, and I want to be able to be done with I want them to be able to be done with barbells or calisthenics. Minimal equipment needed. For the Saturday 5K, I will also be visiting a local park that has workout equipment. This can be used for a quick 10-minute grip strength workout after or before the run. I will be on a trail for the 5K, so I cannot mix it in. Create a 5-day workout plan that alternates exercises that I can start doing in my home gym, aka just a room with barbells. I have a pull-up bar too. I want a diverse 15-day boot camp that will get me ready for this. All right, so we're going to grab all of this now. We've done all of our prep, and now let's take a look at what ChatGPT spits out. I'm about to have to take off, but let's see what it says. And then the next time you see me, I'll take this list and I'm going to put it into a Google Sheets. So this thing just created a 15-day workout plan for me, as you can see here, and it gave me a schedule. The one thing that I didn't like is that it didn't add burpees. Oh, here we go. Day 4 has burpees. So this gave me 6 days. So you can see it's not perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Sunday is recovery day. All right, so I have a starting point here, and what I'm going to do is refine this a little bit later. I have to take my son to a practice. So while he's in practice, I'm gonna sit in my car with my computer. I'm gonna take a look at this and refine it even further to get my actual 15-day plan all together and get rocking and rolling. So this is a start. All right, so I'm sitting in my car at my son's practice, and I did a screen grab on this, and I thought that the microphone was recording, but it wasn't. But I'm gonna do my best to do a VO on exactly what I did here. Open up a new sheet, back it out a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. We're essentially recreating what I already have on our regular workout routine. We're giving it a little bit of a different flair, but I can just copy and paste this style, and I'm going to bring it over to my Spartan sheet. So here we go. Just go along the outsides here and click this to where it will expand within the cell itself. And I'm going to copy this and just recreate a Saturday here, since we are doing a Monday through Saturday workout. All right. Have to expand this so I can actually see how to combine all of these cells. So boom, combine the workout routine, move it back over, and we'll start adding some of these workouts in. So this is day 1, and it looks like what ChatGPT ended up doing was giving me a 6-day workout plan, which we will just recreate for the next 15 days. So it basically gave me a 14-day workout routine that we'll just recreate for the next 15 days. I'm going to go ahead and put the grip and power pull as day 1, and that would be a Monday for us. We'll use that as our title. We're still going to continue with our mile runs every morning. We're just doing a different set of workouts for now to prepare me for the obstacles. Just going to copy these and start pasting them in. So I'm going to clear out all these workouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll highlight this guy, copy, paste, Command C, Command V, Command C, Command V. All right. We're going to do hanging knee raises. Gives us an option. So we'll do the hanging knee raises. And 10 dead hangs. Command V. And then 10 burpees. Command C and Command V. We're going to delete that row because that has a color, and that'll make copy and pasting this easier. So we're using the template, we're good. Optional finish for the farmer's carry, I guess I left that in there, although I probably won't be doing that because I can't do that in my room. All right, now we go to leg 2 or day 2, and similar. So we're gonna just speed this up. I'm gonna go through the process of just copying and pasting these and putting them in. Alright, so it looks like I messed with the aesthetics for this little bit. I'm going to show you guys how to wrap. So you can click on this cell here, and there's a little arrow that does like a U-turn, and you can click on that and you can wrap all these. So it looks like I went through the process of centering them all, wrapping them all, and just making them easier to read and the way I like to look at them to actually keep me on track. So that's this part, and you can see I can make these cells as small or as thin or as wide as I want, and everything it'll start stacking as opposed to just going the entire length or being cut off if I make the cell too small. So as I start dragging it in, you can see how they start to stack on top of each other, and it makes the height of the cell better. And then I just said screw it, I wrapped everything, and then that way I can control how wide the cell is without having to cut anything off. Now we'll get back to the copy and paste part. Looked like I had decided that I wanted to add the amount of rounds that I was doing to the top here. So what I ended up doing was inserting a row, and then I tried to copy and paste, but I couldn't do it that way. So what I ended up doing was selecting this part right here, my Monday through Friday. I have double Fridays for now, but we're gonna fix that here in a little while. And then I dropped it in here, and then you'll see on the screen to the side, I have 3 rounds, 5 minutes each. So then I started inserting for my day 4, 3 rounds, 5 minutes each. So I know exactly what I'm doing. Mostly going to be doing 3 rounds of everything, but I went back and just took a look, and I started adding all of these into that blue line right above. All right, I started getting a little OCD here and started messing with the colors, making sure that everything kind of flowed exactly the way I wanted it to. Kind of color coordinated and weird in that way. Changed this Friday to Saturday since that will be my Saturday workout. There's a bit of a pivot on Saturday, which you will see later on whenever we start to get into my long format whenever I start doing the trail run. We'll get back into the copy and paste now. All right, none of this portion we will be needing, so I selected every single one of these cells, go to the bottom, press shift, select, and then you can just delete all of those cells. And now we have our complete week of what we will be doing up until the Spartan race, Monday through Saturday, everything that we will be doing. Okay, something that I will always say is that ChatGPT is simply a tool. It is not the end all be all. You cannot hang your hat on it getting it 100% right every single time. Even though I did tell ChatGPT that we are going to be doing studio workouts, it still ended up giving me a farmer's carry, which I will not be able to do in a studio. So I simply reminded it that I am in a studio and I will not be able to walk 40 feet, and asked for alternatives. And this is what it ended up giving me. Always polite. It told me good call. Farmer's carry alternatives. One is a barbell static hold, which is a workout that I already do, so I didn't feel like that was up leveling the game. Barbell shrug, maybe. Plate pinch and hold, probably not the best, because I don't want to have to bring in new plates or add any type of real new equipment to it. So I did settle on the barbell shrugs, and I replaced the farmer's carry with the barbell shrugs. The last couple of things I did was I had questions about what AMRAP meant, and so I asked ChatGPT what that meant, and I learned that it meant as many rounds as possible. And the second one was EMOM, which means every minute on the minute. So just to make sure that I didn't get confused while I was doing my workouts, I went ahead and put that in underneath, and that really rounded out my entire schedule. So there we have it. ChatGPT helped me create my 6-day workout plan, which is part of my 15-day boot camp to see if ChatGPT can get me ready to run a Spartan race in 15 days.